Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Quite an early stream, isn't it? But there is all the reason about this earliness. While waiting for our game to begin at 8:30, we will be playing a little something more of a baseball thing, I think. So this is like a pre-game thing, pre-game fun, and that will be this thing right here. Nintendo Switch 2. I'm stuck between WBSC, eBaseball Park Pros, or always trust the MLB The Show. So today, before the show begins, we'll be playing MLB The Show as a pregame. Now, just a side warning.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Just a warning to everyone that this is on a stream environment. This is not, the delay is going to be there, so do mind that when you watch me play, I'm not in my best shape right now with this one. Also, I am on the MLB The Show 23. There's also 24, and I think they also released 25.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Thanks for joining us here. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Chang.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Landon Knack.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered two runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And it's through for a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Pickoff throw. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning.
Surely a safe one.
One left for the Diamondbacks. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Arizona Diamondbacks baseball on the show Southwest. And now it's going to be Chang. And he's already singled in this game. Going one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a pitch. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. Chang.
Number 31.
Chang goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover.
Let's go. We need a hit.
Knack back to work. Swing and a miss.
Nope.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. And downstairs. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Gosh darn it.
The catcher, number 3.
So 2 down.
Now batting.
And the batter now,
Number 31.
Chang. 1 for 3.
So I have something to contact you.
And that one fouled off.
That one fouled off.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
So it's 2-3. This is a very important position. Oh, fuck. Oh, that fouled off. Oh my god.
Here we go. Easy right here.
And the right-hander deals. That's to third, Chapman. They take the force out.
Come
that
on.
ends the frame. Left for Arizona.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against the other team, but it all starts with the first game. And you can set the tone, position yourself, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs, 6 hits.
And welcome in the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next.
Oh, I'm supposed to skip you. I forgot.
Just about ready to roll. And on the mound now, Julio Urias. Singing, he's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Popped in the air, left field.
Please, no.
Brennan right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
This is
if
awful.
he does that, he's going to be able to go up the
All
middle the
because
other way.
of
James Outman will hit next.
all because of this one place. You know, the
Ground ball up the
single
middle.
A.
Chang gathers
Not
and
totally
throws to first.
unplayable by
Got the out.
all means.
Batting 9. The left
It
field.
is, I can control this thing, but no.
1 down.
Now batting.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He reached on a walk his first time.
Mookie
Bucks,
Betts.
the lead runner at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. On the ground, could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And
That
that's
does
2.
it. That does it.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Stepping in,
better.
Chang.
Now
Flied
batting,
out his first time.
Number 31.
Ground ball right side.
No.
Whips it to first. Two
That went
away.
Yeah, I'm
terrible.
looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things
Now
are in
batting,
sync, and the
the
ball's
first
just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the left fielder, Will Brennan. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball left side, could be two.
This is DP ball. This is DP. Yeah,
Over
DP.
to second
Come
for
on.
one. Over to first, safe.
Oh, come on.
Well, an aggressive
Come on,
slide right
Bryce.
there at second base, but that's a legal slide.
Now
So up
batting,
next,
number
Chang.
31.
No double plays.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big
I
swing of the bat
swung
right
at-
here.
at
Try to
the
close
correct
that gap. But, you know,
timing.
at the very least, if
No.
you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And
That's
a
a
weak
foul,
ground
too.
ball to the left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. That to
That's-
right.
No,
That
that's
settles
not good
underneath it.
enough.
Puts the squeeze on that one.
Gosh darn it.
And there's one down.
So a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside
Now
collapsing
batting,
just a
the
little
first
bit.
baseman.
Trying to put the ball in the air.
Beer.
Here's Mookie now. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
On the ground to second,
please.
might be two. That's the third out.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shorts.
And welcome back. Bottom of the eighth. And now Matt Chapman.
Leading up.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average
come on,
speed,
come on.
but he does.
Aim. There you go.
Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andy.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Chang.
Number
Corner
31.
infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
I am.
And
I
first
need to
offering is
hit
fouled
extra
off.
bases here.
And he's down
That's a ball.
0-2 as he swings through it.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
after 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 4 hits. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Not in a good mood today. What's wrong with me?
A sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your 2026 Los Angeles Dodgers.
First pitch moments away. Today's starting pitcher, Tony
Oh my they got me lagged.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last
The
year.
lag
I'll
is
tell you what, as a
keeping me
position player, when you've
setting
got a
up for the
pitcher that's going to
upper
go out
stream this
there,
evening.
take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Back here.
Come on now.
Chang now in the
No,
box.
I'm
Comes up
swinging.
empty with a swing there.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to
I'm
put
just
something
giving
up
the
on
free
the board.
strikes
It's a
and free
big two-out
outs
double right there.
on
See if the
things
cleanup
I
man
have
can
to
drive
give
him
them.
in and put a tally up there on the board.
Hey, get a good one.
This is saddening.
And now the 0-1.
That's
And that one
fouled off,
fouled
okay.
off.
So you see, the problem here is that I am very much.
On the ground to the
Oh,
left. And
God.
that's just foul.
That felt good, though. That
Gonzalez
felt
stands
good.
at second with 2 gone.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Contact normal, normal.
Foul ball. It stays nothing in 2.
No, oh, it's very late. You see, it's very late.
Got him.
No.
And that is that.
I am so bad at this. My God,
One left
ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen,
Diamondbacks.
I am
The
too.
Dodgers coming up, and
I'm
we
worse.
are scoreless.
I'm worse than baseball.
As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman,
Well, the
David
LA Dodgers
Hensley.
already have 2 runs ahead of us.
Hensley.
Can't believe
Out to
that's
short,
me.
Chang.
Go.
Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Gavin.
Chang digs in now. His first at bat was a
A
strikeout.
single or better. Look what the game gives me. Tells me I am terrible at this game.
That's a strike.
Swing and a bouncer.
What the?
On to first. Just got him on that one.
Ow! Ouch!
The
Hurts.
catcher, number 3,
Hurts, man. Hurts.
Reese McGuire.
So the batting order turns over.
The left
Will
fielder.
Brennan steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Brennan.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Out to short.
Taking him out
To
to a score.
first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it.
Chang stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
So what is the correct
He
thing to
has,
do there, by the way?
as they like to say, light tower power.
What is
Not
the
a
correct
big
thing
guy,
to do?
but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Swing and a miss.
You see, I
1-1.
swing
Now,
everything
this
that
guy's
just
definitely
comes
looking for
towards
a big
me.
swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Is that
Bat settles
a
underneath
pop-
it,
Come
and there's
on.
one down.
Come on now.
The catcher, number 3,
This
Reese
is just terrible.
McGuire.
Terrible, I say terrible.
And for LA, James Outman, 1 for 2.
Outman.
And here it comes. The middle,
Ow, ow, ow,
and
ow.
it gets by him.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such
You
a nice
see,
job
I-
holding his
I
hands
can't
tight to the body
multitask.
and just getting
I
enough
am
of the barrel on
preparing
it to be hard enough
This
back up the
team
middle for
and
a knock.
also trying to
Chang stands in
play
now for the
baseball,
Diamondbacks.
which is not ideal.
And first offering is fouled
Fouled
off.
off.
If you're a base
Yeah.
runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 0-1. And a pop-up right
That should
side.
be foul. That should be foul. That
territory.
should be foul. Why did he
Makes
catch?
the
Why did he
grab
catch?
after a long run.
Why
One
did he
away.
catch the ball? Please, no. Dear God, no.
And up next for
I
Los
keep forgetting
Angeles,
that this is
James
a-
Outman.
Computer.
The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. And it gets by him.
Come on.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Chang.
Look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Oh my god. Top of the 9th inning, first and third baseman.
In the air, right field. Betts
I
makes
hate
the
you.
grab on the
I
run.
hate you,
So they
Mookie
strand
Betts.
a pair. 2, 3, 4 set to
I'm
hit
just
in the
very
bottom of the
terrible
ninth.
at this.
And we are tied 4. And here is Matt Chapman.
I have to
1
make
for 3.
this work, or I'll be in this suffering damage.
Tap to
That's
first.
double. That's double.
Goes to second for 1.
1.
And that's quick work out of the pen.
Oh
One
my
batter,
god, that
2
was
outs,
close.
inning over.
That
So
was
they can't come up with the
close.
winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we are tied 4-4. Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
The pitch. Out to short. Chang.
Fires.
Zips it across, and they're down to their last out.
Now back. The center fielder. Yay!
Welcome back onto the 12th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks,
Number
Chang.
31.
He's hitting for
I am on the
Came out of
12th.
the gates really strong.
This is terrifying.
Hitter's
people.
got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right
It's a
side
double
into the
better.
outfield is that the
Also,
base runner at
it's
second has a very
it's
good
that thing.
read and can determine whether or
it.
not he can score on that base hit.
Check swing. Went around. And it's 0-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And
okay,
yes, he did. He went around.
Okay. I accept the ruling.
And he deals. Hard hit left side. Goes to third for 1.
This feeling is terrible. And you did hit it, but didn't hit it good enough.
Here's Reese McGuire. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. The 0-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Betts on the move. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in
I
the
don't like
ballpark.
this.
Now up next for Arizona, Spencer Steer. Singled and drove in
Can't
a
they just
run his
be
first
pinched
time
off?
through.
I don't like this.
Tapped softly on the ground. Lux. They get the force. Third out.
Oh, come
One
on.
left for Arizona. Our score holds at 5 apiece.
Not going very well, and did we lose?
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Now is our final line score tonight. First,
Anyway, that will be it for the pre-game MLB The Show game, and we'll see you quite soon down on the Asia League game. Thank you very much. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
감사합니다. 그리고 사랑합니다. 야구를 사랑하는 모두에게. Kia, movement that inspires.
우리가 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것은 승리할 때나 패배를 거듭할 때나 당신의 불꽃 같은 응원 덕분이었습니다. 늘 최강 하나를 외쳐준 당신이 최강입니다. 최강 팬과 함께하는 최강 한화가 되겠습니다.
그 공은 아직도 날아가고 있다.
수많은 관객들이 비를 맞으며 경기의 재개를
누구나 마음속엔 멈추지 않고 날아가는 그 공이 있다. 올해 우리는 또 어떤 공을 만나고 끝없이 떠올리게 될까?
한국 프로야구 개막전이 오늘 서울을 비롯한
야구. 시작은 있지만 끝은 없는 스포츠. 우리의 야구를 시작하자. 컴투스 프로야구.
shimmy cocoa pop I think I like it 긴장은 down down 부끄러운 말까 어지러운 마음속에 내가 들어가 익숙한 듯 부드럽게 내게 번져가
Another day, another baseball game awaits us. Jaesong Dreams is now being put to the test as Lotte Giants is leading the Asia Series 2-0. But we'll see who will take the win tonight and who will be getting the advantage. Good evening, my name is a pilot of Roblox here. You'll be watching the Asia League's Season 6 Asia Series this evening. Tonight, Jaesong Dreams is on the away while Lotte Giants is on the home side. We'll be happy to see what happens tonight in this game, and if we'll be able to see anything. If there's anything interesting happening, we'll be first to share with you. We'll be with you shortly when the game starts.
감사합니다. 그리고 사랑합니다. 야구를 사랑하는 모두에게.
Kia, movement that inspires.
우리가 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것은 승리할 때나 패배를 거듭할 때나 당신의 불꽃 같은 응원 덕분이었습니다. 늘 최강 하나를 외쳐준 당신이 최강입니다. 최강 팬과 함께하는 최강 한화가 되겠습니다.
그 공은 아직도 날아가고 있다.
수많은 관객들이 비를 맞으며 경기의 재개를
누구나 마음속엔 멈추지 않고 날아가는 그 공이 있다. 올해 우리는 또 어떤 공을 만나고 끝없이 떠올리게 될까?
한국 프로야구 개막전이 오늘 서울을 비롯한
야구. 시작은 있지만 끝은 없는 스포츠. 우리의 야구를 시작하자. 컴투스 프로야구.
Back here in the ballpark, we are waiting for team members to show up. Until the beginning of the game, we have 3, 2, 1, and 1 minute to the start of the game. Hang tight, we'll be right back when the game begins at 35.
감사합니다. 그리고 사랑합니다. 야구를 사랑하는 모두에게.
Kia, movement that inspires.
우리가 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것은 승리할 때나 패배를 거듭할 때나 당신의 불꽃 같은 응원 덕분이었습니다. 늘 최강 하나를 외쳐준 당신이 최강입니다. 최강 팬과 함께하는 최강 한화가 되겠습니다.
그 공은 아직도 날아가고 있다.
수많은 관객들이 비를 맞으며 경기의 재개를
누구나 마음속엔 멈추지 않고 날아가는 그 공이 있다. 올해 우리는 또 어떤 공을 만나고 끝없이 떠올리게 될까?
한국 프로야구 개막전이 오늘 서울을 비롯한
야구. 시작은 있지만 끝은 없는 스포츠. 우리의 야구를 시작하자. 컴투스 프로야구.
We are starting right now. It's 36. And we'll be delivering you the game between Jaesong Dreams and Lotte Giants. We are in the Lotte Giants home stadium, the Busan Sajik Baseball Stadium, and we'll be delivering you the whole 2 hours of good baseballs. Here we see the Jaesong Dreams dugout. This is the third base side dugout. The away team, Jaesong Dreams, is here right now. And let's take a closer look at this play right here. Eric Mai, who hit the home run, the 2-run home run yesterday, which was a very good home run, and it really brought the game towards the Jaesong side. Unfortunately, someone else on Lotte Giants hit another home run and tied the game, and that was that. Here's the Lotte Giants side of the dugout. You see, they are now positioned on the field, and we're ready to go. So we'll be starting shortly, but hang tight as we still take care of some housekeeping stuff. We're going now. First batter of Jaesong Dreams, Fed. .414 batting average, 6 RPI, 3 home runs, 6 strikeouts. The pitcher is DJ Wei. 4 strikeouts, 1.125 of ERA, 2 walks, and 1.0 WHIP. And we are now play ball. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is in there. It's a strike. That's a high fly ball. Where's it going? Back. The catcher runs for it and catches. That is 1 out. A foul pop onto the backside, but the catcher did a hustle play, ran backwards and caught the ball. So no one on bases, and that is strike one. Next pitch. Strike two on a missed swing on a high ball. The next pitch. Ball one. One ball, two strikes. Another fly. Where's it going? Shortstop is able to catch the ball in time. That is the second out. Nobody on base. But how does the game register that as a a valid catch is beyond my thinking. So that was flying. And how does that happen? How does that happen? I don't know. Anyway, back to the game. It's ball one. Ball two. Two balls, no strikes. Another good one. It's flying far. Where's it going? Goes out to the midfielder. Runner is staying on first. So 2 out and runner on first. The first runner for Jaesong Dreams is on bases. Two outs, one on. First pitch. One ball. That is a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base. That is high in the air. Where's it going? Right towards the first baseman. That is the third out. Inning is over. So they strand the runner on base and will now bring you to the bottom of inning number 1. Batter for Lotte Giants. Isle of Hong Kong 416. .273 batting average, 5 RBI and 2 home runs, which we saw in earlier games. Yesterday they also did a home run. The first pitch, strike 1. So what I'm wishing right now for the streamers is that we can also see the strike zone, and that's high, pop up in the air. Foul zone, no one is there to catch it. So that's strike 2. So what I hope is that they put a strike zone right over here, a virtual strike zone for the streamers. Out on first, that is the first out of the inning. Yeah, so I wish they put a virtual strike zone right here so we can see where the ball is roughly at it. Excuse me while I set up my cameras, it's been wonky. and wrong controls resetted the whole thing. They now walk a batter. Intentional walk has been given, so runner is on first. Wei has been intentionally walked. That is strike one, so 1 ball 1 strike. They're now facing Goat Wad. .368 batting average. That's the far right side. That is foul ball, strike 2. Next pitch. Low and does not swing for it. 2 ball 2 strikes. Let's see the next pitch. Strike 3, you're out. 2 outs and runner on first. So the intentional walk strategy worked for them this time. That is high. Where's it going? Midfielder. Caught. That is the third out inning over. We now bring you to the top of inning number 2. Jaesong Dreams and Lotte Giants still having a tie game. Who will be the first to break the balance of 0? We'll have to watch and figure out. And Lotte Giants is now pitching on defense, while Jaesong Dreams is now on the offensive. Top of inning number 2. First pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Into a triangle zone. No one is there to go for it. Runner safe on first. So they get a leadoff runner on bases. Runner on base. No balls, no strikes, no outs. First pitch. Ball 1. In there, scraping the bottom zone border right there. That is strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Strike 3, you're out. That is out number 1. A swing, a check swing that went too far. And that was a strikeout. Bottom zone in there. That is strike 1. That is pop. Goes for safe on second, safe on first. What a play. That might be an error at this time, but they failed the double play and now both runners are safe on bases. First base and second base both on there now. So 1 out, runners on first and second. Runner in scoring position. The leadoff run might happen here, but we'll have to see. First pitch. Strike 1. Next pitch. Tried to trick there, but was not successful. Ball 1. The count is 1-1. Big swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Ball 2. 2-2 now. And the pitch. High in the air, where's it going? The midfielder catches 2 outs. Is that a tag up? Tag up is not made. Runner is still on first and second. Runner still on second and first base. Runner is still in scoring position. 2 outs. Runners on 1 and 2. That is strike 1. High in the air, where's it going? Catcher pop up, that is an out. Inning over, so they strand 2 runners on bases as we bring you to the bottom of inning number 2. Bottom of inning number 2, Lotte Giants is attacking. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball 1. That is good. Shortstop. Throw to first. 1 out. A grounder to shortstop, and that is the first out of the inning. High in the air, where's it going? Catcher and first baseman both goes for it, and that is 2 outs. That one is a strike. 2 outs and nobody on. Strike 2. No ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Big swing and a miss. That is the 3rd out, inning over. So no one has scored a run yet, and we'll bring you to the top of inning number 3. Top of inning number 3, we are now seeing Jaesong Dreams attack on the offensive. First strike. Next pitch, incoming. Strike 2. That's a big swing and a miss. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is hit well. That is going far. Caught by the shortstop. That is 1 out. Magnificent catch by the shortstop. Very quick. Very on to the point. That is ball one. Just scraping the bottom zone, there is strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one is the count. Next pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Caught by whoever that was. It's a successful 2 outs. Nobody is on bases still. Who the hell was that? I don't know. It was Lotte the Giants, but I don't know the position of who caught that ball. Jaesong Green's complaining about the dugout. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch. That is rolling. Second baseman catches. Throws to first. Safe. So runner on base now. I think this is a problem. That the first baseman wasn't on cover. Wasn't covering the first base. And I think a hot mic just revealed that our first baseman might be under influence. Playing under influence, ladies and gentlemen. Which is not that doesn't feel right, but we are still going with it. 2 outs, runner on first. First pitch is a ball. Check swing, but stop barely in time. Ball 2. Must have been a very big curve to go over the strike zone like that. That is hit well. Where is it going? Into the audience zone. That is strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 is the count. Next pitch. Strike 2. 2 and 2 now. What will be the outcome of this pitch? We'll be seeing right. Never mind. Pitcher is taking his time off. Back on the mound. Two and 2 makes it into a full count. 3 and 2 full count is here upon us. That is also another foul. Full count. Here comes the pitch. That is flying far. Into the outfield it goes. Runner runs around second. Goes for third. Ball flies in. And safe at third and second. Good hustle play right there, ladies and gentlemen. Now the Jaesong Dreams have runners in scoring position. Runner on second and third. Runners on second and third. Will they be able to score a run, or will it be just another out count? We'll see right now. The first pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Into the dugout of Jaesong Dreams. That is foul. So, 1 ball, a no ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on second and third. Runners in scoring position. That is ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. Next pitch, incoming. That is hit. Another foul ball. So the pitcher has advantage here in the counts. One and 2. Hit on the ground. Misses the third baseman. Runner is coming in. Safe. Throw is late. 2 runners in for Jaesong Dreams. Jaesong Dreams gets the lead of 2 runs with a very basic ground ball. And now the Jaesong Dreams is leading 2-0 against Lotte Giants. I think the Giants just called an out. Not an out. Time. So while we're waiting on what's happening with the foul right here, we'll have to see what's happening right now. Fielders are all coming back out to their positions. Wei is back on the mound to pitch. 2 outs, runner on first. Ball 1. Next pitch, ball 2 as it escapes the zone. Check swing there. Went around, that is strike 1. 2-1 is the count. That is far. Where is it going? That is in the audience zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So many audience in the audience zone today, all to watch this game, Asia series. We're now in 3-2. The full count. That is high in the air. Pop up. Caught by the catcher. That is the third out. Inning is over. So Jaesong Dreams gets two runs ahead of Lotte Giants with a single ground hit. We now bring you to the bottom of the third inning. Jaesong Dreams leading 2-0. Bottom of the third inning, first pitch is a ball. Swing and a miss, that is strike one. Strike two. One ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. That is hit well. Where is it going? Foul zone. But that was a good hit. Still surviving on 1 ball, 2 strike count. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike out. So 1 out on the inning. That is 1-1. I really need a cup of drink right now, but I can't leave the spot. I need to give you a quality stream with all the replays and stuff. Strike one, 1-1. One and one, 1-2 now. And the next pitch, 1-2. Ball 2. Kept himself from swinging right there. That is hit well. Where's it going? The foul zone. So count is still 2-2. He is still alive. Next pitch. Good one. It's flying far. Also foul. So 6 pitches. And after 2-2 count, 2 fouls. High in the air. Is it going? Just in front of the midfielder. Runner safe on first as the ball comes to second base. So 1 out and runner on first. One out, 1 on. First pitch. Low ball. Next pitch. Ball 2. Strike 1 as it just scrapes the outer zone. Strike 2 as it just goes in there. 1 out and 1 on. Next pitch. And brings it to the full count with 3 and 2. That's hit well. Where's it going? Fair ball. Runner runs around second. Ball comes into third off the line. But they do not attempt to go for it. So runner is on 2 and 1. With 1 out on the inning. Runner is in scoring position. The Giants might be tying the game right here. One out, 2 on. First pitch is a ball. One ball, no strikes. That's high. Where's it going? Caught by the shortstop. Runs to second. Is safe on second. So if he were to be a bit more quick right there, that might have been a third out and inning over. But the ball was safe after all. Ball 1. Two outs, 2 on. That is strike right there. One ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is ball 2. Strike 2, so count is 2 and 2. That is in the air, caught by the second baseman. That is the third out, inning over. So stranding 2 runners on bases, we bring you to the top of inning number 4. Jaesong Dream still leading 2-0 against Lotte Giants. First pitch, high in the air. Where's it going? Third baseman runs for it and caught for an out. 1 out. One out, nobody on. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, with 1 out. That is flying far. Where is it going? Foul zone. Strike 2. No ball, 2 strikes. High in the air. Second baseman comes down and catches the hit, the ball. So 2 outs, nobody on. Two outs, nobody on. That is going far onto the outfield. That hits the top fence. Runner goes for second, but fails to do so. So runner is on first base. That was magnificent. almost a home run right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see right here. So that went far and hit the top fence. And he just had to resort to getting on first base. Real shame right there. So 2 outs, runner on first. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count now. One and two now. High in the air, might be a pop out. Too far back for the catcher to reach. That is a foul. One and two is the count. Ball 2. Two and two now. Hit far left side, just outside the line. That is foul. So the count of 2 and 2 still lives on. The next pitch. Another good hit. Where's it going? Caught by the first baseman. That is the third inning over. They strand the baseman. A runner on base. We bring you to the bottom of inning number 4. Jaesong Dream still leading 2-0 against Lotte Giants. That is a strike. The first pitch of bottom 4th inning. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1 is the count. Next pitch. Another strike just in the middle right there. It's 1 and 2. 2 and 2 as he stays alive. That is high in the air. Where's it going? Just in front of the shortstop. Runner is safe as he makes before the ball does. So that is no outs and lead of runner is on first. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Another ball. Attempt to pick off. Was safe on first. Two ball, no strikes. Runner on first. 3 ball, no strikes. 3 ball, no strikes. Runner is still on first. That is far going. Midfielder comes down and personally catches it to celebrate 1 out. Runner is stuck on first. One out, one on. That is going far. Where is it going? We're just between the right fielder and midfielder. Ball coming in. Cuts off to second, but is safe on second. Good play right there. So runners in scoring position for Lotte Giants. One out, bases on 2 and second base runners. First pitch is hit high. Where is it going? In front of the right fielder. Runner safe on first. As they score on home, Lotte Giants is now trailing just by 1 run. Good clutch situation by Prefer. So 1 out, runner on first and third. Is that a bunt? That's a bunt. Runner safe on second, out on first as they sacrifice. And now the squeeze is in. That is the second run. So let the Giants now tie the game 2-2. Ball 1 and strike 1 is in here. One and one. That's a hit into the foul zone. That is strike 2. 1 and 2. Next pitch. High in the air. Where is it going? Coming towards us. Lands just in front. Rose. 1 and 2 count. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strikeout. Inning over. So now we're going to the top of inning number 5 as Lotte Giants was able to make a tie run by squeeze bunting. Sacrificed the runner. Sacrificed the batter, sorry. But they still got the run in. So we'll be in the top of inning number 5. Jaesong Dreams and Lotte Giants tied 2-2. Top of inning number 5. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Right at the triangular zone of fielders. Runner is safe on first. Now the leadoff runner is now on bases as Lotte Giants apparently had just barely got disconnected there, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. But we are now back on track. It would have been seen just as a lag, but still. Three ball, 1 strikes. We might be looking at a walk here. That is a good hit. Where's it going? In front of the left fielder. Safe on first and safe on second. Jaesong Dreams is looking to get the first win of the Asia Series. Their batting is really on fire tonight. No outs, runner on first and second. 1 ball. That is big. That is big, ladies and gentlemen. That goes on to the left side and bye-bye. That is over. Home run for Jaesong Dreams. Ace Lord does it again as they hit a 3-run home run. All 3 runners scoring in for Jaesong Dreams as they lead 5-2. So we'll have to look at this replay right here. We knew it would be a big home run just from there. Right on the left side. That is very high, ladies and gentlemen. High place, high level. The high ground, if you will. And they just swooshed the ball over there like it was nothing. So Jaesong Dreams leading 5-2. No outs still. 2 ball. So the Giants pitcher changes back to Wei. That is big again. Where's it going? Into the foul zone. But that went far. That could have been a home run if it was just timed enough. Timed correctly. Strike 2. 2-2 now. 3-2. Now it's a full count. Next pitch. High in the air. Where's it going? Midfield cannot catch the ball. Runner goes around second. The throw is coming in. Throws to third. Safe on third. Look, the Giants is not having the greatest time of all day right now. A triple by this batter from Jaesong Dreams right here. And they still have no outs. The pitch is ball 1. Ball 1. That is going far. Where is it going? Where no one is standing at right now. Runner scores at the home, safe on first. They get another run in, ladies and gentlemen. Jaesong Dreams is hungry for more runs, and they will get more runs if they wish to. Incredible, they had 4 runs in top of the 5th inning alone. First pitch. Another good hit, but that's a foul. The people at Jaesong Dreams is hungry for more runs and more wins. Strike 2. Pickoff attempt at first. Safe. No outs. Runner on first and strike 2. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That is the strike out. First out count of the inning. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . That is high in the air. Third baseman runs and catches the ball, throws to first. And that is that. 2 outs. Two outs, runner on first. Taking his time here, the pitcher. The first pitch. Strike one. Next pitch. High in the air, that is ball one. So that is 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. Ball 3. Three ball, 1 strikes, runner on first on 2 outs. They already gave 4 runs. Well, they minimized the damage. It seems like it's not going to happen yet. Very far and takes it into full count. If the timing is just right, they'll be able to get in more runs right now. That is high in the air. No one is there. Runner runs around second. Pitch coming in. Third to second, both safe. Both runner is safe, as they can't make the play. So runner is in scoring position again. Batting now is fed. .375 batting average. 3 home runs. Two outs, runner on first and 2 outs, runner on second and third base. The pitcher is taking his time. First pitch. Ball 1. He is not getting tricked by the pitches. The pitcher is running off. He's running away from all the responsibilities. Running away. I think that's a pitcher change. New pitcher, goalie again. One ball, 2 strikes, runner on second and third. They're having a hard time deciding who the pitcher will be. So we're seeing a bit of a delay in the game here. New pitcher, Mr. Suck. 16 strikeouts on the postseason. .844 of ERA. And throws another ball. Two balls, no strike. And runner on second and third. That is a strike. Tries to pick off. Safe at second. 2-1 is the count. The next pitch. Strike 2. Another pickoff attempt. Safe on third. The ball is just hopelessly rolling around right there. And gone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on second and third. Swing and a miss. That is the third out, inning over. So quite a damage done to the Lotte Giants here at the top of inning number 5. 4 runs given to Jaesong Dreams. So now they lead 6-2 against Lotte Giants. And we're now in the bottom of inning number 5. Here he is. Yesterday's go-ahead home run. Aaron Mai happily going on his way to the outfield. Bottom of inning number 5 now. That is huge, huge ball. Going left side, behind, and that goodbye ball. A spectacular hit by Lotte Giants as they get closer to Jaesong Dreams. So that is the 3rd game in a row he's hit a home run. I don't know if I got the replay. We'll have to see. Nope, sorry, just him walking in. I'm so terribly sorry. I just keep forgetting about it. That I need to get the replay in like 30 seconds after the play. But yes, he hit a home run. That is massive home run. That is going well. Where's it going? Caught by the right fielder. That is 1 out. So at this moment, Lotte Giants is closer to Jaesong Dreams. The score is 6-3. The 6 being Jaesong Dreams. That is ball 1. Ball 2. So what's amazing about Lotte Giants is that how much damage they take, they always seem to get back on it. As you see here, another one. Left fielder easily catches it. 2 outs. But they always seem to try catch up to the opponents, and in most cases succeed, as we saw yesterday. That's ball 1. 2 outs and nobody on base. Good hit. Caught by the first baseman. Waiting to tag them out. Out. That is the 3rd out. Inning over. We now bring you to the top of 6th inning. Lotte Giants is getting closer, but Jaesong Dreams still leading by 3-run difference. Score is 6-3, and we're now on top of inning number 6. Strike 1. That is ball 1. Ball 2. Two ball, 1 strike. 3 ball, 1 strikes. The pitchers of Lotte Giants this evening aren't having the greatest time of all life. 3 ball, 1 strike. That is high in the air. Where's it going? The midfielder throws to second as the runner makes into first. So no outs and runner on base. Another high one. It's in the air. Who's going to catch it? Shortstop catches it. That is 1 out. One out, runner on first. First base. My first base is on, and 1 ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Good one. It's going far, just behind the second baseman. Runner tries to go for third, stays on second. So both runners safe with 1 out. One out, runners on first and second in scoring position. That is 1 ball. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, and runner is on second and first base. Two ball, 2 strikes. Hit high in the air. Where's it going? Midfielder comes down and catches. Runner tries tag up, but fails to do so. Stays on second and first. Eric Maya is on the plate. Two outs, runner on first and second. Ball 1. I don't know what happened there, but the pitcher took a timeout, and they're now back there. One ball, no strikes. What was that about? One ball, 2 outs, runner on first and second. Oh my god, that is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Another one going to right side, back some more. Gone! Goodbye, ball! First runner on second base comes in. Rolling around. As they go for the home. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you baseball. Amazing job by Eric Mai again today. As he goes in for another 3-run home run. Huge right there. instantly knew that it was going to be a home run. What a good hustle play by Eric Mai, who also created a home run yesterday. Jaesong Dreams is running away from Lotte Giants. Score now 9-3. Another good hit, but caught by the first baseman. That is the third out. Inning is over. So another huge damage to the Lotte Giants. The score difference is now 6 runs. Jaesong Dreams is leading 9-3. Good hit there. Ground ball out of the infield. Runner safe on first. So not much to do there. Just hit the ball, get on first base, go quickly, and advance the game. No outs, runner on first. That is strike there. Now, do mind that I might be having a visit from my neighbors anytime soon because how loud I am, but that is ball 1 and strike 1. 1 ball 1 strike. Next pitch. Ball 2. Hit high in the air. Where's it going though? Right fielder goes for it, catches it. No tag up. And it's 1 out. That is strike 1. No ball 1 strike. Good ball, but that is in the foul zone. Strike 2. Another one to the left side. Ball 1, pick off, safe on first. One ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, another foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. High ball in the air. There's no one to catch it. Runner safe on second. The throw. No one is there to catch it. Runners are safe on first and second base. So 1 out and runner in scoring position. First pitch. 1 ball. Next pitch. That's a big swing at the ball right there. Count is 1-1. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. First pitch, first baseman and second baseman is the wrong thing to say for runners. Runners on first and second base. Count is 2-2. Why is there out? Sorry about that. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ball 3. He takes it to the full count. Big one. Where's it going? Back behind the left fielder. Runner's running desperately. Runner scores in. Safe on second. Safe on third. Lotte Giants is doing their best to keep up with Jaesong Dreams as they now get to 9-4. 1 out. Runner still on first and second and third. One ball. One out, runner on second and third. Next pitch. Foul ball. One ball, one strike. 2 ball, 1 strike. Hit high in the air. It's the net. Foul ball. Count is 2-2. Struck out looking. That is the second out of the inning. Runner is still on second and third base. Ball 1. Starting with the ball. Ball 2. Runner is still on second and third base. 2 outs. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. That is going far, far left. And that is gone. Gone, gone, gone. As they get a 3-run home run. He's running right there, ladies and gentlemen. He is coming in. Oop. Does the ceremony and comes in for a run. Quickly kept making the difference back to 2-run differences. It's now 9-7. The game is getting more intense. Let's look at this replay right here. Right there is the banger. Just by the foul pole. He made sure that the Lotte Giants is still in the game. Getting more runs. And being able to fight for the win in the Asia Series. Count as ball 1. No ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air. Where's it going? Left, right fielder cannot catch it. Runner goes for second. Makes safely at second. So let's take a look at this. The ball was hit. It went flying, and Eric Mai, the right fielder, was not able to catch the ball. What a shame. But 2 outs, runner on second with ball 1. Batter gets timeout. This strike 1. Another good hit, but into the right foul zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good hit, that's in the air. Shortstop easily catches, and that is the end of inning 6. So the Giants is now making comeback with 9-7 against Jaesong Dreams. 2-run differences. We'll be back with you after the 7th inning stretch.
우리가 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것은 승리할 때나 패배를 거듭할 때나 당신의 불꽃 같은 응원 덕분이었습니다. 늘 최강 하나를 외쳐준 당신이 최강입니다. 최강 팬과 함께하는 최강 한화가 되겠습니다.
Back at the game now. Top of inning number 7. Jaesong Dreams is really looking to get a win here, to at least not fall back too far behind Lotte Giants in the Asia Series. They really need this win here to catch up to Lotte Giants if they want to get the trophy at the end of the day. First pitch, 1 ball. Pitcher change for Lotte Giants. It's Wad. One strike. One ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High in the air. Who's going to catch it? A pitcher goes towards him himself and makes the out. 1 out. Hit high in the air. In the triangle zone, right fielder dives and catches the pitch. 2 outs made instantly. The Giants is waking up and is going to get the win. Let's take a look at the replay. So that was hit well. It was hit well. But the right fielder just went for it, dived for it, and is in there. High in the air, pop up. No one is there to catch, sends to first, but that is safe. Second baseman was defending too far back. And that resulted in this first baseman, first runner of the inning. High fly ball, third baseman directly under it, catches, that is the 3rd out, inning is over. So after giving 7 runs in 5th and 6th inning, Lotte Giants didn't give up any runs on the top of 7th inning. We'll now bring you to the bottom of the 7th. Pitcher change for Jaesong Dreams. Ice. One ball, one strike. High, it's going far. The midfielder, Edward, easily gets the out. First out of the inning. One out, nobody on. First pitch is a ball. High in the air. Will anyone be able to catch it? No, they can't. Runner is safe on first. So one out and runner is on base. First pitch is a ball. Ball 2. Good hit. Where's it going? Foul zone. So that will be strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another good one, but that is also looking to be foul. 2-2 is the count. Big swing and a miss. That is the second out of the inning. Two outs, runner on first. Lotte Giants is desperate for runs to catch up to Jaesong Dreams. High, far, caught by the midfielder. That is the third out. Inning is over. We now bring you to the top of inning number 8. Jaesong Dreams still leading 2 runs ahead. The scores are 9-7. Top of the 8th inning, Jaesong Dreams now needs to run away from Lotte Giants. First pitch is a ball. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good hit. That is far into the foul zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another good hit. Where's it going? First baseman goes under it, and that is 1 out. One out, nobody on. The first pitch. Strike. It's in there. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. That is 2 ball. Two ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Goes far, far into the left field. Quickly throws inside. Runner is safe on first. So after 1 out, the runner is on base. First pitch is a strike. 1 out with runner on first base. No ball and 1 strike. Good hit. That is onto right field. Goes behind the right fielder. Will they try for home? They are trying for home. Ball is coming in. And score. And safe on third. Jaesong Dreams gets another run in. The score is now 10-7. So that was the second triple of the game. A rare sight in HCBB. The triple itself is very rare. And getting 2 of them in one game, now that's really rare. You might get some lottery, gentlemen. Get some lottery, you might win something. That needs luck. Good hit. Shortstop. Throws to home. And gives up the first base. And so 1 out and runner is safe on both first and third base. So that will be fielder's choice. 1 ball. We live long enough to see fielder's choice, an actual fielder's choice, in HCBB 9v9 as that rolls, steps on second for second out, third out, double play, inning over. Magnificent double play by the fielders. This one right here. Ball rolls over, shortstop, steps on, sends to first. That is a clean double play, a 6-3 double play, if you will. Bottom of the 8th inning. Will the Giants be able to catch up in time? We'll have to see. First pitch, high in the air. Where's it going? Foul zone. Another hit. First baseman walks over. Batter gives up. And out. So 1 out and nobody on. Strike 1 and ball 1. Strike 2. So this bat here, ladies and gentlemen, that is half an invisible bat. Translucent, if you will. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out. That is on the ground. Second baseman throws to first. That is the second out of the inning. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch is a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is a ball. Two ball, 1 strike. On the ground, rolling shortstop throws to first. Third out inning is over. That's the end of inning number 8, and we are now on the last inning. Top of inning number 5 is heading our way. Bautista batting. Walt pitching. That is high in the air. Right fielder goes towards, easily catches it out of the air. That is 1 out. Ball 1. Strike 1. One and one makes it 2-1. Two to one. Next pitch. 3 ball, 1 strike. Three ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Takes it into full count, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One out. Nobody on. High into the air. Then where does it go? Almost a home run. Three and two, it's the full count. In the air, pitcher takes it out the air. 2 outs. As we get what's probably the last batter for Jaesong Dream's attack. First pitch is a ball. On the ground, foul. Count is 1-1. Strike 2. Ball 2. The check swing didn't go around. Two and two is the count. Next pitch. hits the ball. Third baseman is able to get there in time. That is the third out. Inning is over. We now bring you to the bottom of inning number 9. Lotte Giants is still behind. 3 runs needed to tie the game. 4 runs for walk-off. We'll have to see who will be laughing at the end of this inning. First pitch. Ball deep towards the body. Inside. One ball, no strikes. Hits it. Goes far into the outfield. Runner is safe at first as the throw comes in. So the lead runner is on base. The first runner is on base. 1 on base, no outs. Ball 1. Ball 2. High in the air. Next pitch is strike 1, just in the corner. Two and 1 becomes 2-2. Three and 2, full count. Pick off the first, but is safe on first. Really nervous there. Will he be able to get a hit, or will he strike out? 3 and 2, full count. Runner is on first. The pitch. Gets a hit, rolls into the outfield. Runner is safe, running towards third. Throw is coming in. Retreats to second and first base. So the full count batting leads to advanced bases. Lotte Giants, if they can get a home run right here, then they can tie the game. That pitch was a ball. Check swing didn't go around. High in the air. Will they be able to catch it? No, they can't. Runner is safe on third. Throw coming in. They have loaded bases without any out count. Jaesong Dreams is in a problem right here. Next at bat is Sok. .433 batting average, 1 RBI, no home run. Loaded bases, no outs. Will they be able to get the runs in? After all they work for, will they lose their lead right now. The pitch is in there, strike one. The pitching style right now is really on the offensive side, really going in for the zone. That's ball one. This might be it for Lotte Giants. They might take the sayonara, the walk-off hit right here. Please take a look. That is 2-1. 2-1 is the count. Loaded bases, no outs. High in the air, where's it going? Caught! And that is one out. Base is still loaded. One out, base is loaded. Now batting, Flex. .154 batting average. No RBI, no home run. The first pitch is ball. One ball, no strikes. One out, bases loaded. That is high. Where is it going? Back. Left fielder catches. Tag up. Third baseman scores. And we now have 10-8 on the scoreboard. 2-run difference, 2 outs, bases loaded. That is one ball. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs, runners on first and second base. Ball 2. That is high in the air. Where is it going? Right fielder comes down, catches the ball. That is the third out. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the final in out. Game is over. Jaesong Dreams gets the first win of the Asia Series, trailing to Lotte Giants just by 1 run at 1 game. So the Asia Series competition will be much more hard to see who will bring the final trophy home. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching today's show, and hopefully we'll see you next time. This has been a pilot of Roblox Air, and I will see you next time if possible. Thanks and have a good night. Bye bye.